What's up, everybody, and welcome to our first show of Let's Talk Business, live from the OBRC. I am your host, Andre Williams. I am the Business Development Counselor for the Overtime Business Resource Center, and I decided, that it was time for us to begin to start highlighting businesses here and highlighting businesses in the Overtown community, in the Liberty City community, or whatever community. Just highlighting businesses in our community. I think it's time that we start putting them out there, getting the knowledge of them, knowing where they're located, knowing their services and what it is and what they do. I think that's very important. So we decided to do the show, Let's Talk Business, and here we are. And I have my two first guests here. My first guest is Anna Santos Birch. She is the owner of ABRS Marketing and Consulting. Let's pull that up. Let me pull that up so y'all can see that. Okay, there it is. There it is. ABRS Real Estate Investment Group, which is a marketing consulting company, and she's located here in Overtown. And my second, I hope y'all don't mind me scrolling because we working it out, but this is what we do. Is Levon Johnson of Ultimate Guard Protection Services. So that's my second guest, and we're going to talk to them about their businesses and some of the challenges they may face, and some of the things that are going on. So tell me, Ms. Birch, this first segment will be dedicated to talking to you and ABRS Marketing. Greetings, how are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you, sir.
That's excellent. So you have here. Let's look at this here. So before we go, this show is not all we doing our thing. So you have this. This is a magazine ad. This is your humble beginnings, right?
Yes.
This is our humble beginnings. So this magazine is called South of 5th, right? What year was this? Hold on, let me see what year this was. If you look at the back binder of a magazine, it should tell you the year and the inside cover. This was issue 2. It doesn't have a date on it. What year was this? She doesn't want to say. But this is her humble beginnings. This is her inside of South of 5th magazine, and it says Divine Dreamer. Are you a dreamer?
I am.
So you are a dreamer?
I am.
And you, tell us, because I know you guys hear the accent. Where are you from?
I'm born in Brazil, but I grew up in Europe, in Italy.
Oh, so you speak how many languages?
For the moment, 5.
Dang, she speaks 5 languages. How many languages you speak, Ms. Johnson?
1.5.
1.5. So, okay, that's what's up. So you're from Brazil, and so you came to Miami with a divine dream, right?
Yeah.
So let me read the first excerpt of this. It says, Beatrice Santos is one of South Florida's most fascinating residents, managing to effectively balance a life filled with multiple homes, languages, successes, and aspirations with a caliber of finesse most can only dream of. Wow, they gave you a lot of props, huh? So this is when you first started or decided to start ABRS?
Yes.
So how did that happen? What were you thinking, and how did that manifest?
Oh my God, let me say, the modeling word gave me a beautiful way to start this life, because I had to travel a lot with the modeling. I learned different languages, and I grew up, let's say, in Europe, because I went there very young. And having the vision of do furnishing places, art and architecture, because the modeling, we have to take a lot of pictures, we go to a lot of different locations, we see a lot of great places, and I say, yeah, I can do that. I can flip houses
Right.
and make look good and resell. So that's what I did.
So you started off modeling, so you were a model, and then so I guess as you were a model, you were able to basically go to a lot of places and see a lot of different landscapes and homes and things of that nature. Yeah. And then you were probably around a lot of wealthy people as well, too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she's around the wealthy people. She's around those wealthy people. Okay, so then you decided to start that business. That's an excellent business. And so how has business been for you?
Business being good. I have to say that it's been a life experience for me because I was in the top before the downturn, and me, like many people, we was very hit by the economy and the real estate. It was for me a life experience because from that I started to learn many things that I can teach today, and how to run this business in a way that you have to be more conservative in the real estate investment, property investment world.
Okay, well that's what it is. All right, so we're going to take a short break, and we're going to go to your commercial and show your commercial. And it was something that, you know, we produced, but we'll talk about that later. And when we come back, we're going to have our one-on-one, well, our introduction to Mr. LaVon Johnson and Ultimate Guard Security Protection Services. And then we're going to have a group discussion. Y'all hang around, stay right there, don't go nowhere.
ABRS Real Estate Investment Group. This could be your view.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Business. We having fun up in here, and we're talking business. So my next guest is Mr. LaVon Johnson of Ultimate Guard. Let's pull this stuff up. There it is. Mr. Johnson.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, sir?
Doing well.
I want to say welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And I think it's, you know, really an honor and a privilege for me to be sitting here with you today because you are an official towner.
Yes, sir.
So tell me, you was born and raised over town, huh?
Born and raised here. I've been here all my life.
And so you decided to start a business. And hold on, let me ask another question because this is very pertinent. You still live in this community?
Still live in the community.
So wait, that's right, I'm gonna plug it. You work and live in this community.
Yep.
That you was born and raised in.
Yes.
Okay, so how did you get, what, something happened on the street? Bang, bang, pow, pow, you wanted to just secure the street and wanted to be how happened? What made you want to become Ultimate Security Guard?
Well, I was working in security for about 10 years.
Right.
And then I started to notice a shift in the community. Developers started coming in. I started seeing a lot of construction, and I started thinking about my future in Overtown.
Right.
And I came up with the idea that I don't want to be working for the rest of my life. I want to own. I want people to work for me. I want to develop jobs.
Right.
So I came up with this idea to start a security company, not knowing what, you know, it would take me. I always, you know, aspired to be an entrepreneur, and one thing led to another, step by step. Opened the company, and we're here today.
And how many years you've been in this? How many years did it take for you to get to where you are now?
Ultimate Guard has been open for 3 years now. Over 3 years. We just celebrated our 3rd anniversary on July 19th of this year.
So that's 3 years.
3 years. We're going on number 4 now.
How long were you working security?
10 years.
So it was a total of 13 years.
Yes, 13. That's my number.
Wow. Did you think about that?
I never thought about it until you just told me. It's not.
Because you
Never
had
thought about
10 years of experience in
Right.
security business.
Right.
And then you started, because, you know, you just didn't say, hey, I'm starting a security company, and that was it, never having doing security before. You did 10 years. That's incredible.
It just lets me know, you know, that God had orchestrated that.
Right.
And he was preparing me for this, in which I didn't know. I just thought I was
Right.
working in security, but what he was giving me is the experience to get to this level now.
So tell us, okay, so let's go through some of this stuff here, because you know I like to pull up stuff on the computer. Yes. So let's go to some, okay. So this is you featured in, and big shout out to Southeast Overtown Park West Redevelopment Agency. This is you featured in one of their e-newsletters.
Yes.
And they were talking about you. This newsletter featured you. They're talking about the company, And they're talking about Overtown resident entrepreneur LaVon Johnson Sr. Oh, you're a senior, huh? You got junior?
Yes.
You got somebody take over the business?
Yes.
All right, that's what it is.
With Junior.
Always wanted to own his own security guard company. Now he has the opportunity to do with the support and assistance of the South Street Overtown Park West Community Redevelopment Agency. All right, so it shows you talking to your staff. So you do have a staff of people.
Yes.
Excellent. How many employees would you say you have now?
20 right now.
20.
Yes.
Yo, you're a small business. You know that,
Small
right?
business, yes.
You are officially a small business.
Yes.
My man,
Yes.
that's what it is. Because they say a small business is anyone with $150,000 in the bank with a minimum of 3 to 5 employees. You got 20. You're not a small business no boy. You're considered a medium-sized business, my brother. Dap up, boom, dap up, dap up, dap up. Now, Miss Birch, you got employees too, right? You have, what,
Yes.
3 now?
I have 3.
3. So she's small business
And,
too. She coming up.
Yes, no, I have contractors,
That you
different
work with,
companies
that's yourself.
that work for me. So it's a lot of people, but
So look
we're
at
trying.
Mr. Johnson. Let's segue back. What is this picture of right here? Tell me what that is.
That's a picture of the Lyric Plaza. It's right next down to the CRA, the Lyric building. And that's one
By
of
the Lyric Theater,
by
right?
the Lyric Theater, right,
Right.
next to it. And that's one of our one of the first projects we secured. So that's a picture of us training, just walking around facilities, and doing what we do, secure the building while the people go home at night, making sure their stuff is safe and secure.
So look, it says here, and you were able to obtain office space and technical assistance from the Overtown Business Resource Center, a small business incubator center that is operated by Neighbors and Neighbors Association, NANA, and is also funded by the CRA. Wow. So they gave us a plug too. I didn't even know that.
Right.
But that's dope. That's really dope. That's really dope.
Shouts out to Nana and Mr.
Shouts
Jones.
out. That's right.
Yes,
That's right.
Thank
so,
you.
Oh wow. Okay. So that's what's up. So when we come back, we're gonna have our group discussion where we want to talk. And when we come back this time, like we did the introduction of your businesses, so people know who you are. And both of you are located where? In the Overtown Business and Resource Center.
yes.
Yes.
All right. That's 1490 Northwest 3rd Avenue, Miami, Florida 33136, Bay 106. And when we come back, we're going to have a discussion about being and running a business in the Overtown community, okay? We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is LaVon Johnson Sr., President and CEO of Ultimate Guard Protection Services. Safe security solution is our motto. Providing premier customer service to all our clients is our goal. Ultimate Guard is a security company that provides coverage for commercial and residential clients, as well as special events. We also provide training for those individuals who want to become licensed. I started doing security 10 years ago for DSI Security. I worked my way up, and I had an idea to start my own security company. 2014, I established Ultimate Guard Protection Services, and we've been going strong ever since. One of Overtown's biggest needs is ensuring a safe pedestrian environment and bringing nightlife back to the city. Ultimate Guard Protection Services is located at 1490 Northwest 3rd Avenue, Miami, Florida 33136. We can be reached at 786-326-4231 by web at ultimateguardsecurity.com. Safe security solutions.
So we're back, and let's delve right into this. Let's go into this. So, doing a business or being a business in the community or a small business in a community such as this, or probably any underserved, blighted community or community, what some may call as a come up, could be challenging. And Overtown is not a Brickell, it's not a Sunny Isles, it's not an Aventura, it's Overtown. So there got to be some challenges as far as having a business, not only with probably the residents, but also with the agencies and things, because this is a real show. So it can't always be cookies and cream, But what are some of the challenges that you guys face being a black business starting up, and what are some of the, and I wanted to be real, what are some challenges you face?
Oh wow, I should start?
You could.
Oh, I don't want to.
You don't want to throw nobody under the bus?
No, I should say only one thing, that it's really not easy because I think everybody can see I have an accent. I'm from Brazil.
So
I'm
you
al-
think because you have an accent, that is some of your challenges because you're not from here, huh?
That's my first challenge, and I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah.
that's fine.
And the color of my skin, it being a woman. I think not even being from Brazil, I think being a woman and the color of my skin
Right.
is. But as you see, Divine Dreamer, I have no challenge because as I have one advantage, I'm tall.
You got that's tall.
I just keep looking up.
That's right.
And
And you have to do that because the reality of the situation, and it's interesting that you say that you don't even think it's the color of the skin. So, I mean, you probably get because I'm a business owner too. And I think, yes, I can see that because, you know, not only is it you're getting opposition from other races, but you also get opposition from your own race. Right? That has happened to me. What do you think, Mr. Johnson?
For me, I just think that, you know, breaking down new barriers, you know, is a challenge. When you see a young black guy, you don't automatically think
Judgmental.
Right. You don't
Right.
think businessman, business owner.
Right.
So you have to let people know that you're serious about business. You're serious about what you're doing. You're professional. And, you know, that's a little bit of a challenge because we have a little bit of a stigma attached to us.
No, it's very true because when
And,
I first started my business, I had dreadlocks.
Right.
And there was a definite stigma attached to it, big time. People didn't think that, they didn't think a lot of things. And then after I cut my hair, that's when, you know, and I wasn't only judged by, I was judged by everyone, all races, all of them, so I can identify. So that was one of the challenges you had, huh?
One of the challenges is when you walk into that office telling them you want a contract to secure, you know, a multi-million-dollar facility, and, you know, you at the time, you know, 28 years old, you know, they like,
But it's
serious?
It's a difference when you walk in and you have, okay, because appearance is everything. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I see, like now that I'm older and I'm not as quick as I used, if I see some guys walking down and they got their pants coming down and I can see their boxes and they got the wig stand on top of their head with the rubber band gold teeth and a tank top, a white beater tank top on, I'm gonna start probably getting a little ready until I figure them out. And everybody to a certain extent is judgmental, I think. But when doing business, if you see someone come in your office and they could be legit, very smart, college educated with dreads and gold teeth and dressed up in a nice button-down shirt, well, how do you know, that's another aspect. I think that being business is all based on how poised you are when you first make that appearance, huh?
very true.
Sir, I just have to say that being an international mind, I speak 5 languages, so I quite live in 5 different countries. I don't see racism. I see more lack of culture on the people that see different. But what I wish to teach to a lot of people and tell them, don't go anywhere dressing your color. Go everywhere dressing as a business person, as a person that knows what you have to say or knows what you're doing, and you're fine. I don't see, to tell you the truth, the first time somebody told me I was black, I have to say that it was when I came to America.
Oh, wow. Really?
It's
Wow.
That's great.
Wow.
I'm sorry, but I have to say that.
No, don't be sorry. It's
Yeah.
reality. It's
That's
real.
That's the challenges we face.
We
I
don't
was
apologize.
shocked, and because no matter what in other places that I've been, when people have good manners, you will never talk about any color of the skin.
That's the difference.
America
So
is all
I came
about
from
race.
that word.
Yeah.
But don't
Yeah.
say Brazil is a lot of racism. Europe we have a lot of races. But nobody goes around calling each other's black, and in the business world and everything. So I'm sorry, just
No, don't apologize. So
get-
so in relationship to business and in doing business, we can say that race or color is a factor in the stagnation of business. Because what I want to do is I want to talk about what is stagnating businesses and what we need to move forward in order to become the next AT&T, in order to become the next iPhone, in order to become the next Kent Security, in order to become the next United Property. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to become that so that we can and let's talk about this, empowerment. I was gonna say so that we can empower. Do you guys feel like you're being empowered enough as a small business in this community?
Absolutely. There's a lot of great help here. This community have so much to gain from this new development, the CRA being very helpful and doing what they say to this community.
Right.
And I come here and I say to a lot of you, us in South America, as people of color, we will never have half of the opportunity that Americans have.
Right.
Grab this opportunity because and when we South Americans come here, we work so hard because we don't have that. Nobody give us. As a woman, I can say that since I put my foot in America, I was so much valorized for my culture, for my, hard to work hard, to learn,
Your
to
work
try.
ethic, yeah.
Yes, I was very helpful for that.
Mr. Johnson, what you
Yeah.
got?
I think the empowerment is here. It's just us taking advantage of the opportunities.
Yeah.
Right.
Like she's saying, if you go, out of the country and you see the lack of opportunity, then it makes you be grateful for what is here.
Right.
So it's up to the individual to be a dreamer, like Anna said, and go after your dreams.
Right.
But the empowerment is here, definitely.
Yeah, because most people, I see some business, they tend to, I don't want to say they want handouts all the time, but they want handouts all the time. I always thought that business was taking something and turning the little something that you get
Right.
into something.
There you go. That's it. That's what
Taking nothing and turning it into something. I always thought that was the whole business. Like, if I can get you to do this and do that, then that's what business is about. But I think maybe some businesses are opportunists is suffocating the genuine businesses that are out there.
Right.
So therefore, they take funding and they, do whatever, and then you have a real person who really knows business, who really want business, and they aren't given the opportunity because somebody came along them and messed them up, right? So I had another thought as I was thinking that. Y'all ready? Retaining people or workforce, or having quality people work with you, is that getting people to work with you and actually being that boss that knows how to tell people or direct people, that has to be a challenge, because that was a challenge for me and I'm still learning. How do you guys deal with your staff, and getting them to be, I know, look at your face is like, wow, like, yeah, that's a real question, because one of the things that small businesses suffer from is, not having an adequate workforce, like to help, or visionaries, I would say, to help them really build their company, and nobody wants to volunteer their time. So how do you adjust with that, Mr. Johnson?
It's an uphill battle.
Because you got 20 people.
Right, and you're dealing with 20 different personalities.
Right.
So it's all about how you manage them, and then you have to learn people's personality before you can kind of deal with them. And just being, consistent in what you do, it helps dealing with people as well. They see you one way, and then they kind of, follow suit, So but it's very difficult with dealing with different people. I think you just have to remain consistent, be a leader, and
Right.
it usually works out, for the best. But it is a challenge.
Right. Ms.
Yes.
Birch?
I work with many independent contractors, so they have to work. But beside that, the people that have to be my helpers work for me. It is a challenge.
It's a challenge.
It's a challenge.
Yeah.
It's a
But
challenge.
I do my best to, the first thing, let them know that I'm there for them. And business, it's we need them and they need us so that we can work together and be a team.
Right.
All right, so we covered that, and we talked about some good topics here. So, in closing, I want to scroll through. Y'all don't mind if I scroll through. So, Levon, let's go. Talk to me about this, because this is a plug. This is a plug.
Yeah.
Talk to me about. First of all, who made that? No, I know. I was gonna say, who made that for you?
Good friend of mine.
Good friend. So you offer security guard training,
Yes.
Class D security license, enrollment now open. Okay, and it's $100 a class. Talk to me about this. You know, 'cause so someone can come in and get their Class D security license.
Right. Well, it's always been a vision, of ours to pair the training academy with the security guard company. That way we can train and then
Right.
place. So now we finally was able to get it off the ground, and now we're enrolling people in for $100, which is
Limited time only.
Because these things usually go for $185 to $175, but we want to help out the community and train them. And once we train them, we can offer them a job, if not with us, to some other reputable company.
Okay, and right quick, because my producer's telling me I got to close out. Miss Birch, you said one of these properties sold on here. Which one was it?
The one with the water view.
This one here?
Yeah.
All of them got. Oh no, this is a water view. Okay, so this property sold. Okay,
So
and so, all right, when we come
don't
out,
ask me how much.
so when we come back, we're going to close with some closing remarks from you, and we'll be right back. Hey guys, this is Andre Sola at Urban TV, but right now I'm coming to you as the Business Development Counsel of the Overtown Business Resource Center. I'll be starting a new show called Let's Talk Business. This show is designed to bring in local business and talk about the things that they need and the things that they don't need. The ups and downs of basically doing business in the community, the ups and downs about being a startup, and it's also to give awareness and brand highlight to your business. So if you have a business, please contact me at awilliams@nanafl.org. Make sure you get on the show, because this is your opportunity to get the exposure your business deserves. All right, guys, so we had a great show, and I want to thank my guests for coming out today. Ms. LaVon Johnson of Ultimate Guard Security, and Ms. Anna Santos Birch of ABRS Marketing and Consulting. I think we did the thing, and for the first pilot show, I think we did our thing. I want to give you guys the plug and let you know this is how you get in contact with us right here. This is how you promote it on social media. Hashtag OBRCBizTalk, Instagram OBRCBizTalk, Facebook page. This is where you'll find it streamed live tomorrow at 10 a.m. Nana Jones, that's the Facebook page. Or you can go to our YouTube channel at OBRC Community, and that's where you can see this show. This show will be done and taped every Thursday and aired every Friday. Any closing words? Let me scroll through some of y'all stuff before we close out. Let me see here. What do we got here? There go Ultimate Guard. Now, Ms. Birch, we're going to go to your thing. This could be your view. That's through ABRS Investments in Marketing and Consulting. It says Miami Property Investments. That's actually an excellent view. And this is the property that's sold, huh?
Sold. Just
All right.
sold.
So, y'all know who to plug. Y'all know what to do. My name is Andre Soul. This is Let's Talk Business live from the OBRC in the Overtown community. And we'll see y'all next week. Toodles.